Hey everyone, welcome back to Still Inside YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create the fully personalized calendar using Canva. As we're going towards the end of the year, whether you're looking to make something functional, beautiful, or even gift worthy, this calendar will be tailored to fit your personal style and important dates. By the end of this tutorial, you have a customized calendar that looks great, keeps you organized, and adds a personal touch to each month of the year. Now, let's make each month's layout practical and unique. I'll be customizing a calendar for this channel, which is Distilling Inside. So let's go ahead, open your Canva and go to create a design. So what we like to create, type in work calendar. Work calendar, the size is 297 by 210 millimeters. So you double click. So the first thing we'll be doing here is you go to this background color, click on it, and we'll go with our preferred color. So for this, we'll be going with this color. I love it so much, and it's resonating with the brand. That's why I'm using it. And from here, I'm going to go to the element and search for technology. That's the first thing we'll do. Search for technology under your element, and we're going to go with this that actually talks about insight, light. That's the essence. So once I have a touch of it, I'm still back to that element. I'm still going to go ahead and search for education. Why I'm doing this is because the brand deals with um, education, technology, and counseling. So I need something related to education or education icon, anything around that. So I'm going to go with this graphics because I love it. And then I'll put it here. I just need to gather all my graphics at once. So from there, I'm still going to look for counseling. So counseling icon. Then I'll go to graphics and look for anyone that suits me. So I'm going with this for counseling. So the next thing I'm doing is this background, this technology picture that we picked from, click on background remover and have the background removed. Voila. So from here, you're just going to go ahead and reduce the transparency to around 40. Okay, let's leave it at 53. Come to this one, change the color to blue because the color of the brand is blue. Okay, so now don't forget our logo. So you go to upload. I have the logo of the brand. Okay, I moved it to brand already, so I'll not need to be searching for it. So the next thing I'm doing is I have the color, the logo of the brand. I'm going to resize it. So once it's being resized, I'll resize this too because I don't want it that big. And then I'll bring this up. Okay, you can see that it's making sense already. So here we have it. Then this will be moved here a little and then resize. I'm going to shift this to here and resize. Okay, this is done, but we are not done with the page yet. The next thing we'll do now is we are going to just go ahead and go to our text, add the heading. So once you click on add the heading, drag it up, and then you're going to put in calendar, type in calendar. And for this calendar, go to the font and change the font to Roboto. Just search in Roboto. If you can't go through the stress of looking for it. So once you have it in Roboto, reduce the size to 47. The size has been reduced. The next thing you're doing is you're just going to go for another add a heading. You had another text, and this time around you are going to put in 2025. So, and it's not going to be in Canva since you change the font to Montserrat, if I'm right with the pronunciation. So you change the font to Montserrat. Once it has been changed, increase the size to 133. This 2025, it's perfectly okay at 124. We stopped at 124. Instead of going to 133, I thought 133 would be bigger and bolder. But for 124, it's okay already. So the next thing we are doing here is we're going to add a sub-heading, and for this sub-heading, it's going to be like a vision, or like a vision statement for the year 2025, which is going to be cheers to a year of unlocking knowledge and empowering minds. So I'm going to go ahead and type it in. Then you change the font to Roboto, then reduce the size to 24 thereabout. The size has been reduced. So from here, the next thing we'll do is go to element. I'm going to go to this shapes just for like to have the details, like the contact dictates of the styling inside. So now this is the shape. I'm going to drag it down. I'm just resizing the shape here. So I'm going to go ahead and add a heading into the shape. Then in this, what I'm putting here is going to be the address. I've added the text. The next thing I'm doing is I'm going to reduce it, change it to Roboto, and reduce the size. I don't like using too much font here. Why? Because it helps with consistency with font, and it makes the design so perfect and neat. So I'm still going to reduce it to it's okay at 24. Then I'm going to drag it at the edge here, then duplicate this text box. So it has been duplicated. I'm going to drag it a little bit down, and then the phone number will be here. Right, one. This is the phone number of the brand or of the business. So once it has been aligned, I'm going to change the font to a white. Likewise, the phone number font to white. And then I'll go to element and look for location icon. Location icon. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick on this red. Then resize it to the minimum. Okay, so it has been resized. I'm just going to bring it to the edge here. And then for the phone number, I'm still going to edit this and change it to contact icon or phone number. You can type in any of that. So let's go with this and then bring it there, reduce it. So here is it. It has been resized properly. I'm just aligning everything perfectly. So now that we are done with this, I'm still going to put just a little bit of paparazzi. I'm going to go to element and search for something like sparkle. So for the sparkle, go to graphics and click on see all, and let's go with the sparkle, but not in this color, please. So I'm just going to go ahead and change the color to a blue. So I'm going to resize this and then bring it out. Yes, put it at the edges of all these things. Yeah, then duplicate this and bring it down here. Then duplicate this again and just bring it at the edge here. Okay, so this, I feel like it should go in a little. So here we have it. Then go back and change the color of this icon, the location icon, change it to white. Yeah, I love it this way. I don't want too much colors. So this is the first page. We are done with the first page of our 2025 calendar for Distilling Inside. Please, this is the season where calendar sells the most. Take the most opportunity of this lesson and design a calendar. You can even sell it as soft copy, sell it as print it out, that is hard copy. You can even make a design for, you can customize a personalized calendar for yourself, a family calendar where the birth date of every family member will be highlighted, and instead of you not remembering a particular sibling's birthday, you easily navigate it on the calendar. So for this one, we are just going to go ahead and add a new page. So thank God we don't need to look for color or background color again. It has been added. That's just Canva exceptionality. So now for here, what we are doing here is we are going to add a table of our calendar. So now the first thing we'll do is just go back to this element and ensure you clear it. So you're going to scroll down to where you find tables. So yeah, the table we'll be using now, we'll be using this table. Click on it and then you just drag it a little. So once you click on this table, you already see a plus icon. Click on this plus icon and then you have the rows duplicated. So what we are doing here is we need 5 rows and we need 7 columns. So count it as it's going. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is complete already. So the next thing we need is just to add the columns to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now the columns are complete. The next thing I'm doing here is I'm just going to go ahead and adjust this. Then I'm going to go to text and add the heading. See, once you design something yourself, you can also sell it. You can sell your designs instead of going to customize a template, even though templates are as easy as something else. But this one, if you can customize it on your own, you can easily sell out your design, and it's always a unique one. Except you share your link or the link of this design to anyone, nobody would have access to it. So once you add the heading, what you are adding here is you are going to add the first day of the week, which is Sunday. So once you add Sunday, go ahead and resize. Then you're not going to use the font Canva. Change it to Roboto and ensure the size is reduced to 20, I think 21. Yes, I know 21 will be better. So just adjust it, resize it and then bring it down. So this is completely okay now. So what I'm doing next now is I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this. Yes, I'll duplicate this design. This text. So instead of going to add another text and then bring it under each of this, go ahead, duplicate again. Okay, so now that we have everything completed, what I'm doing is I'm going to change it Sunday, Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, and Saturday. So for this Thursday, we are just going to go ahead and reduce it to 21. So this word is still 21, 121. So perfect. What we are doing next is we are going to ensure all of this box are changed to the normal color. Click on each of it and change the color to the background color. Okay, so we've changed all the colors in here to the background color, but we are not done yet. We need to input all of the dates in our calendar. Please drag this down a little, and then all of these we need to highlight them. This is, let me tell you, tell us the trick in this one. Highlight all of these and then you group them together so that in order not to have any of it scattered. So now that it has been grouped, you can drag it anywhere and anyhow you like. So now January 20, go back and let's edit this. So January 2025 starts on a Wednesday. So we are going to go ahead and write 01, then fill the boxes 02, just fill it with the date. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. So this has been filled completely. What we are doing next is you're just going to go ahead and add the heading. And for this heading, please drag it up. Yes, ensure it's aligned. And you're going to type in January. For this January, change the font to Palo. So once the font has been changed, drag it here. For January 1st, we all know is a new year day. Go ahead and put um, a color to actually indicate that is a festive period or a special day. So for this 13, which indicates another special day. So now we are done with this. We need an element here that indicates inside. So this is the point where you will input a picture here because we don't want to leave it like that. So search for inside and then we're going to go ahead to picture and make use of this picture here. Resize it. We don't need it as big as that. And then yes, the picture here now. Yeah, so we have the first and the second page of the calendar dot. All you need to do here is just duplicate this page for your February, then edit the text and edit this one to a February. If you have any special day in all this day, go ahead and change it, to the special day, align it. Then our February will begin, the Saturday will be the 1st of February. So that's just the way you go about it. So this will be the 1st of February alongside this second. Go ahead with this. And the third, we just have to edit 04, 05, so 06. That's how you go about it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching to this part. If you've learned one or two things, please go ahead and practice because that's the point that would actually let you know the level of impact this teaching has made in so far in your life. So please go ahead, practice it, design a calendar, 2025 calendar for a brand, for your family, personalize it. This particular side, input your picture and voila, You've just designed something. Thank you for listening. We are grateful. Everyone at a Destiny Side, do ensure to subscribe to our channel and then like, share, and drop a comment. So once you are done, click on the share. Let's assume we are done with the whole month. So you click on share and then you come to this download. You'll notice you can download it as PNG, but please go ahead and download it as PDF standard, please, because you will need it for printing. But if you're not going to print it, leave it as PNG. So now if you're downloading, just click on download. And if you're not going to download, if you need to share the link, go ahead and share. You give people the access to edit your team. You just add them here, and that's all. Until the next video, bye bye.